Hey Canada, Art Lucier here from Harvest Studios. Me and Gimli there. It's pretty warm in Kelowna, isn't it, Gimli? Anyway, listen, quick 5 minutes on the wall. We're giving 5 minute teachings of just decrees, declarations. What is true intercession? What are petitions? So today, let me just give you 5 minutes on warfare. Now, some people are a little bit confused at some of the stands that we're taking about spiritual warfare with the firewall. First of all, there's different types and levels of warfare that some intercessors engage in. And we get that, and God bless your warfare, and the ones who really are into just, contending, fighting, and those who know their authority. That's another aspect of warfare, is knowing your authority. But let me just tell you a little something before we get into just some of the other things here that we need to just discuss and bring forward. So it was a number of years ago that I got a word from the Lord while I was in Kitimat, learning about intercession and learning to take my stand in my authority. The Lord spoke to me through various ways, through prophets, through his just speaking to me, and confirmed through Louis Engel's book. And but what the Lord told me to do was go on top of Kitimat's 3 big mountains that surround Kitimat, 3 peaks. Go on top of those peaks and shoot arrows at the principalities, prophesying their downfall. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The Lord told me to go on the mountain peak, shoot physical arrows with a physical bow, shoot them in the air at the principalities, declaring to them, decreeing that the Lord is going to bring them down. Now, that sounds a little bit out there. I get it. And you know what? A lot of you guys get stuff that's a little bit out there. God bless your weirdness. God bless those things that God tells you to do that people don't necessarily understand. So what did I do? I got my bow and arrow, and I went during winter with the sled. One point I had to walk the last mile up to the peak, and it was blowy. I walked up there with my bow and arrow, and I shot arrows, an actual arrow prophesying the downfall of these principalities. The Lord says, do not come against them yourself. I didn't have the authority in myself because of the sins of the land and the fathers of the town and those who gave those principalities legal right. Now, I'm not saying that you can't take the time, or if you have the call, to do what it takes to pray and to gather authority and a critical mass to bind the principality over a region. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying that is not the norm. That's the exception. So we are not exercising the exception on this firewall at this time. You will not see us binding principalities, nor do we want anyone binding principalities. Okay? We want you to resist the devil, and he should flee when you're tempted. Like Bill Johnson said, I ignore the devil unless he's in my way. But having said that, Matthew 12:29, an interesting verse. What does it say here? How can anyone enter a strong man's house and carry off his possessions unless he first ties up the strong man? Then he can plunder his house. I do believe we will go and are going. Some of you might be there. Some of you. But for the most part, if you look at history and even with intercession and how God leads, this is not necessarily for everyone. Oh, I want it to be, and maybe we'll get there, where we enter a strong man's house and bind them. This is where this is going. But for now, just do us a favor. Just please do not come against principalities. But let's just ask God to forgive the sins of this land and come and revive us. Let him lead us. This has been 5 Minutes on the Wall with Art Lucier. All right, bye-bye.